Dustin, this is April 27th, 2024 lesson. The swing's better than the last time I saw it, especially getting to the top. You don't have a lot of commotion going on, so it's pretty clean getting to this point. You know, and you get a pretty good spot here, better than last time. Last time you had it laid off, kind of pointing over here, and you were bouncing it. You had this kind of a loose grip and causing all sorts of problems, kind of bouncing it on your shoulder, a huge left arm breakdown. So a lot of things are better in the current swing. So now, as you come down, then you start getting some problems. Okay, so the first move down is, I'll just zip right to the checkpoint. When the club gets waist high, at this point, no draw. At this point, the club is here. The shaft is here. Okay, it's just way too steep. What it should be, no matter what your swing looks like, it should be right on your forearm at this point. It's supposed to be a dotted line, but you get the idea. So it's supposed to be right on your forearm. That's a report card. Now, the problem with this being too steep is the next move. See, the club head gets way outside the ball, way outside your hands, then outside the ball. So then you have to pull the club back, and you'll either hit it fat, stick a fork in the ground like a foot behind the ball, or just pull it left, maybe top it, stuff like that. So in this case, you hit it off the hosel. So anyway, so that's a report card. Instead of this, and see, as I said during the lesson, there's two indicators that you're coming down way too steep. The first is when the hands are at waist high, the club head should be on that right forearm. I'm sorry, the shaft should be on that right forearm. Okay, that's number one. Number two is, see, the butt of the club started at that blue cross, right where I'm pointing to. Okay, now you see that blue line is the vertical from that where it started. Now your clubs are way up, the club head, the butt of the club is way outside that. So, you know, right now it's right there, and it's got to get back to there to hit the ball. So in order to get that, you're pulling your hands, to your left hip and trying to, hit the ball as opposed to swing over the top. And then what happens is, so way too steep, coming in steep. So you have two indicators that it's too steep. Now here's impact. You got the hosel rocket going here. Now, see, here's the club at address. The butt of the club is there. It started at where that arrow is right here, right? So it's like almost a foot closer to the ball. And your butt is off the back wall like 4 inches. So, you're lucky that you're not just swinging right over the ball. And what saves it is, see this blue line that I'm just drawing right here. Whoops. Blue line that I'm just drawing there, that's, you lift up the shaft so you can hit the ball, but you're still too close to it, and therefore you hit it off a hosel. So you got to keep your butt against the back wall, and your hands, instead of racing from the top of the swing towards the ball, they should be going more towards the target, and that keeps your hands in there closer. So, if you fix coming in steep, now, there are a lot of good things, like I said during the lesson, good things like you release the right side, you keep your head in there, good shoulder tilt, so there's good components to the swing. It's just, that the steepness is the death move. And, but you now have guideposts, that indicate that it's too steep. You do the mirror work. You get on the downswing, your hands to the waist. That shaft should be on your right forearm. And then you turn through. You can do a high back chair against your butt and keep it against your butt against the high back chair as you swing through. So that's corrective moves and swinging that in front of a mirror 5 minutes a day, 2 or 3 times a day, different times, is better than 2 hours on the range. So on the left face-on view, we'll go over the see, you get up to the top and see that left shoulder is over your left foot. And what we needed to do, I remember we did the a little drill thing where you put the club over your shoulders, high over your shoulders, and we want the left shoulder over the right foot. So we want the left shoulder at the blue line. So you may have to get your chin up a bit, let your shoulder go under it. And then when you get it over there, then see how this, whoops. See, you're leaning towards the target. In reality, it should be leaning away. So from the left hip to the tip of the left shoulder should be like this angle. And what that does, so you load up the right side, and then you release through. But see, you're not really getting behind the ball. See, the shoulder isn't behind the ball, so you can't release through. You got to kind of spin out over your right foot instead of a weight shift. Okay, so do the mirror drill with the face on to the mirror, and get that left shoulder over the right foot. Okay, so as you come down, your head's actually moving forward here, and so you got to keep the head behind the ball, and you get the knees. You get a pretty good move in the lower body. At this point, you get the feeling that the belt buckle should be facing the target right about now. So the feeling I have is the lower body goes by the ball at this point, but the head doesn't. But here's the good part of the swing is you're releasing that right side really well. That's why you can still whack it. And then you're kind of stuck with this forward bend. You probably fall out of it from time to time, losing your balance, but you can fix that by just doing that mirror drill with a club over your shoulders.